Hey guys, it's Gina here. I'm back today with a hefty little package from Bead Box Bargains. I did a little bit of shopping with the coupon code from the monthly subscription package, and I wanted to bring you these beads, show you what I picked up so you can get an idea of what they have in their shop. And I also, in addition to these items, have the Winterberry Wishes Companion Bundle. I was able to get my hands on one of those this month, and so I thought we could open up that little bundle together first and then go through some of these other beads that I picked up. Also want to mention I do have a coupon code. It is OPAL15, OPAL15. If you want to save 15% off your order, you can do that. I will list that coupon code and the link for their shop right down below in the description section. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So I have the Winterberry Wishes Companion Bundle right here, and it is pretty much like a full-on subscription package in itself. So I'm not going to go through everything as slowly and methodically as I normally would just because of time. But what I thought we could do was check out the contents. I'll try to go pretty much down the list of what they have so I don't miss anything. And we might not actually open up the metallic components and findings. I'll lay them out so we can check them out together. And maybe we'll look at the beads a little bit more up close. So, oh wow, that's cool. So what this is, it's a bundle that coordinates with the monthly bead package. And it's no longer available, but I thought that, you know, if you're curious as to maybe what comes in these companion bundles, because it does look like they're doing them every month now, maybe it'll give you an idea of whether or not you want to pick one up for yourself. So let's see, we've got the first item on the list, the 35 by 25 millimeter lepidolite dyed teardrop pendant. This alone is a $5.99 retail value. And this bundle was about $43.99. I did use my coupon code from the subscription, so it saved me 30% off my total order. And everything, including this companion bundle, came to around $125 with shipping, just $3.99 in the US where I'm located. Isn't this a gorgeous gemstone, very chunky, very purple pendant with a large hole, which lends itself to all sorts of things, cord even. It is a thick pendant. I love that. I love that this goes with the subscription package items. Really pretty with the purple and copper this month. Also, it looks like the next strand on the list, 15 inches of 3 millimeter phosphosiderite faceted round beads. Oh, awesome. We got more of these. One of my favorites from the subscription. I just love the color. It's opaque and very vibrant purple, something we don't see often show up in this box. Clearly that goes very well with the pendant there. Also, next up, a bag of 6 millimeter lepidolite Hishi disc beads. 7.5 inch strand. These alone retail for about $8.99. And I won't list or mention all of those prices, but you do get really great deals with this shop. And you don't have to be a subscriber or a member or anything to shop there. Love these disc beads, really unique shape. And you can see that the colors vary slightly from bead to bead. Some of them are a little bit darker, and some of them are a little bit lighter and not totally opaque. And these companion bundles seem to give a lot of additional shapes and sizes, like those Hishi beads that you can combine with the monthly subscription items. Let's see, next up, 5 millimeters of 10 millimeter purple lepidolite faceted coin beads. Oh my gosh. Those are so pretty. love these. Again, we've got the variation, the lighter and the darker. Even this one here with some of those spots inside. Really, really pretty beads. All of them in great shape too. This one retails for $7.99. But yeah, you can use that coupon code on these companion bundles, which is very handy. And also I want to mention it did look like, or it does look like, they actually have the Winterberry Wishes subscription package in stock that you can pick up from the shop as well. So if you didn't get your hands on the subscription, you can actually go pick that up, and you can use the Black Friday deal they have going on or the coupon code that I have listed below. Let's see, next up we have I think it's these. It says 8mm phosphorite. Yeah, round beads, about 7.5 inches. Oh man, really cool to get the larger rounds in that material. Look how vibrant that purple is. Very smooth and glossy rounds. There's a lot of purple in this companion bundle. They've really done a good job picking out additional things from the shop that go along with that package. Next, we have some 5mm amethyst faceted rounds. Of course, a good thing to put with all this purple. But I like that they didn't overload it with amethyst. Like, you have this pretty much and that's it. They did focus on some other more unique purple stones, minerals that we don't see as often as the amethyst, although this is very pretty too. Sparkly and faceted. And let's see, next are, okay, these are amethyst too. It's a 5-inch strand of lavender amethyst faceted rectangle nugget beads. So these are in a lighter purple. And we had also gotten the aquamarine nugget beads, so they were pretty much the same size and shape. These would be really pretty to go together with those. I already used mine, if you saw yesterday's video, in a necklace. But that's cool to see those in the really pale lavender amethyst. All right, we also have 4 pieces of lampwork beads with the floral design here. Adding in a little bit of mauve and pink and berry. Some of that dustier purple in the background, even a little pop of aqua, which is cool because of the fact that we got the aquamarine and a few little pops of aqua in the subscription package. So that brings it all together, and even a little bit of green. And these would go really well with the copper too. All right, next we have some, it's gonna be these. The 8x6mm crystal rondelle beads, amethyst AB, 8 inches of these glass crystal beads. These are a little bit deep and dark. And as you can see, they do bring in some of the metallic, maybe a little gold, but also the way those colors mix together with some of that magenta, and where that comes together with the gold, it kind of coordinates with the copper we have in the findings for this package. All right, we also have the faceted crystal round beads. These are in varied lilac. I love the shimmer they have, even without taking them out of the bag. These are a light lavender. They are pink leaning. And they have a really eye-catching iridescent shimmer to these faceted rounds. All right, and our last two packages of beads, I'm just gonna read them off the label. We have a 4.5 by 3.5 millimeter crystal faceted semi-round in lilac jade. There's 16 inches worth. Classic lavender color, sparkle size. Lots of variety they're adding to the companion bundle. It's totally worth the cost, in my opinion. As you can see, it already looks like its own subscription package. And our final strand of beads, this is actually a long one and very sparkly, shimmery, more transparent. 15 inches of 8 by 6 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in alexandrite. Those are very eye-catching. They catch the light nicely. Very reflective. So here's an example of a companion bundle. And like I said, won't open up all of those copper materials, but you can see that we do get a variety here in these bundles too, with a focal. It looks like there's toggle clasps and spacers, maybe some charms and other items, bead caps and things to round out the subscription package. So I am thrilled with this companion bundle. It will not be the last one I pick up, I can tell you that. And it does seem like they go quickly. It looked like they may release those about mid-month. So be on the lookout for those, and also perhaps subscribe to their email because they usually give you a heads up when they're going to release these bundles. All right, next we're gonna take a look at the additional items that I picked up with my coupon code, the things that caught my eye. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of unbagging of those, and I will be right back. All right, you guys, I got everything unbagged, which feels great. I did get to sneak peek some of these little things, and I've got some really nice things to show you. I was in a turquoise and purple mood, I guess, going along with the subscription package or something, but they had a lot of really gorgeous turquoise and purple in particular that stood out to me, starting with the check table cut flower beads, turquoise green / bronze luster. I picked up 2 packages of these, sold as a set of 2 for $2.89 per set before the discount. You can see the luster that's around the side. So really pretty focal check glass beads. They've got so much on their site. You may see these items that I have today still available, or they may be gone. Their stock changes all the time, so check back often. They are constantly listing new things. I love that about their store. Here are the 18 millimeter check table cut glass flower coin beads in crystal AB. Again, I picked up 2 packages of these. And with their stock changing all the time, that's another reason. If you see something you really like and you want to have enough for whatever project might be ahead for you, pick up a couple packages maybe, because you don't know if you're going to be able to get the items again, and that way you won't have to worry about it. All right, next up, I did pick up some check pressed glass bicone beads. And again, this is 2 packages worth. They were $1.89 per package for 20 pieces. So here in my hand, I have 40 pieces in the crystal Lila Vega combination, beautiful purple with a slight shift to magenta and a little bit of a luster coating, kind of bronzy on the top. So those are the smoothed out check bicone shapes. And I did pick up the bicones in 2 other colors. I like having some of these shapes on hand. These right here, aren't they pretty? They are the Alexandrite AB. So not only are they in that really pretty lavender shade. You also get the iridescent AB coating showing up, adding some little rainbows of color throughout those transparent beads. And the third selection of bicones I picked up were in the jet with blue iris. So these right here, more of an opaque style with the blue and hints of green all around the surface, kind of shiny, metallic. So those were about $1.59 per package for 20 of those. Moving on to the next selection. These are so cute. Picked up 2 packages of the 16 by 13 millimeter check press glass heart beads. These are the crystal white swirl with marbled turquoise, $1.39 per set of 2. Let me hold one up so you can see that swirl, which it looks like white glass inside and the outside being a transparent turquoise. That heart shape with the hole going up and down through the bead. All right, that brings us to, oh yeah, the English cut beads. So starting with this set right here, I'm gonna angle this a little bit. There we go. And we have a set of, looks like 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah, 7 pieces of the 11 millimeter check press glass English cut faceted beads, crystal with nebula, so kind of purplish bluish, kind of transparent, just have that dusted color all around the outside. These large English cut faceted beads. And along with those, my gosh, I love this color. We have these right here in, they're calling the crystal with pebbled mint. And both of these selections of 11 millimeter English cut rounds were $3.39 for the set. All right, next on the list, I've got some of these floral teardrop, let's see, pendants in antique silver. Flipping those over. So these are not double-sided. They're a little on the thin side, to be honest with you. But, you know, they're workable. They kind of look like they'd work well in earrings, too. Kind of an organic shaped frame around some of that floral design. There's a look at the back. So here's that, the little loop at the top. And for the set of 4, $1.19 for these. Okay. Next on the list, bringing in a little bit of the gemstone selection. Let's see, I think it's got a couple of these. I'm gonna try to get these colors right. First we have, it says the 8 millimeter satin spar selenite dyed. These are aqua, 15.5-inch strand, $5.99 before the discount. Really pretty, right? There's some slight variations. Some are a little bit more transparent. That's a beautiful color, even if they're dyed. Love that. They've got so many gemstones on their site too, and pendants. I mean, strands upon strands. So next up, I'm not sure if that's this one. We'll find out as we go, I think, because I've got 2 different purple strands, and it may actually be these. I'm going to say it's these. These are the light purple, or light violet rather, 16-inch strand of 8 millimeter satin spar selenite. So the same exact material as we saw in the aqua, just a different color in this very pale lavender purple. There's a little sheen to these too. All right, we'll get to these darker ones very soon, I'm sure, as we go down the list. Next up, I have, oh, I love these. I love these. The 7.5-inch strand of 10mm jet black and dark blue agate. These are the faceted coins. And isn't that cool how they have the touches of blue around the edges? Most of the bead being black. Those are really neat. Very different. And a little bit of white too. So I just really like the contrast that they have and that little bit of pop of color around those coin beads. It shows up in some unexpected places, all of them being a little bit different. This strand being $7.99 before the discount. I saw those and immediately was like, yep, gonna pick those up. Those are going in my cart. All right, up next, I picked up a soapstone pendant. This is a really interesting kind of chartreuse color. It says the colors could vary. You just have to look at the photos on the site, but this is a 32mm. You can see the hand carving floral detail. It's very chunky. It's got the hole located in the center there. And just another interesting type of stone pendant. And I love seeing what they have as far as focals and things. Really unique pieces, especially when they are stone. You can do a lot of things with those. Moving on to the next strand, which is a gemstone rondelle. Do you believe it's these in the apatite? These are the 4x3mm. Ooh, pretty. Very beautiful. Kind of Caribbean blue variation with some earthy tones and neutrals all mixed together like we are used to in the apatite. These were $4.99 before the discount, and they have a little touch of sparkle to them too. Those little turquoise shades. And they would go well with, I think, some of this solid turquoise as well. All right, up next, picked up some Amazonite. I think it's these, yeah, the lantern beads. Oh, those are so pretty. Those are a little bit more greenish than the apatite, and they are a 15-inch strand. And if I didn't already say, 5x3mm size. Kind of similar to a rondelle bead. It looks like they have a different pattern of faceting around the outside, making them considered a lantern bead rather than a rondelle, even though they are compressed round shape. All right. Up next, we have a 16-inch strand of some 5 to 10mm green angelite tumbled nuggets. That's something I hadn't seen in their shop. And it is a beautiful combination of some minty green and white, kind of creamy looking. That cool green combination with the different sizes and shapes of nuggets, all smoothed out, and these do also have that sort of sheen to them when you move them under the light. And these were $4.99 before the discount, and I don't think I mentioned the Amazonite. Those were $9.99. Next, we get to something I was really happy to see, more of the phosphosiderite strands. This time though, I mean, just look at these. I picked up 2 strands because I was like, I may never see these again. Who knows? I picked up 2 strands of the 15.5-inch 4mm size micro faceted rounds. So you saw that some of these smaller faceted rounds came in the subscription package and also in that companion pack. But I saw these in their shop and definitely wanted to get some more. Really happy with the vibrancy and all the faceting. Those are so cool. All right, I'm on my second and final page of my packing list. And that brings me to that third strand of selenite, the satin spar, and I did have it backwards. So actually this right here, the lighter one, that's considered alexandrite, and this would have been the light purple or violet or lavender or whatever it said. The light purple though is right here, which is actually a deeper and a little bit richer tone of purple than we saw in the alexandrite, which is a little bit more bluish leaning and a little bit more, I don't want to say washed out because it's beautiful. It makes it sound like it's not as nice, but a little bit more not as vibrant, we'll say that. All right, moving along, I did pick up a few of the lampwork beads, and these right here are really cool. They are super chunky. It's a set of two, $2.89 for the set. These are the black with pink and lavender flowers, a 22 by 12mm size. And they've got 3 very large pink flowers and some green leafy notes, all on a solid black opaque background. Thought those were really cool. And that brings me to these additional ones, which are also really beautiful. These right here, I picked up 2 sets of 4. They are a 15 by 11mm size. We have the sapphire with teal, and they were $1.79 per pack of 4. And let's see if I can show you. Holding one up under the light, you can see it's actually blue, so it's not a black background. There we go. There's a little transparency. You can see some of the light passing through. That's better. And then some of that aqua, they kind of look like petals or leaves on the outside, and overall give a really cool pattern. And in addition to that color, I also picked up these right here. They are considered the black with pink petals, also $1.79 per 4 pieces, and I picked up 2 packages of those. So same thing, just in a black and pink combination, which is very striking as well. All right, next up we have the, let's see, I have them over here. Had them in a couple places. I have 3 different colors though of the check pressed bicones, and these are in the stucco varieties. So the color wise, there's vibrant lavender, which is this one, vibrant orchid, which is this one, and then vibrant mint, which I have outside of the package. And I picked up 2 packages of each. So here you can just see these close up out of the package. That's 2 packages worth, so 10 grams total, about $1.39 per bag. And those are just very vibrant. I love that color, that minty color. Also goes really well with some of these other aquas and turquoises that I picked up. Love those. So again, picked up 2 packages of each of those in a smaller bicone shape. And moving down the list, let's see. I did pick up this cute little charm that I plan to use for somebody special. It is a 40 by 14mm enameled globe pendant with airplane in gold and blue. And I love the blue enameling with the little sparkle. and the golds, very well done. Just look at the back, just kind of light, very sweet. Also, in addition to the beads, we can find all sorts of cord, chain, other findings, you name it, anything to make jewelry. They constantly have stock changing in those sections as well. So sometimes you'll see some cord, sometimes you won't, but I did see some this time. And sometimes when they come in these different colors besides a neutral or black, something I don't have, I might pick it up. So this is a 5-meter length of 1mm genuine leather cord in the teal color, $249 for that one before the discount. All right, so all of these things, in addition to that special Winterberry Wishes companion bundle, are the things I picked up in particular this month. I hope you enjoyed checking out these items up close. And as a reminder, you can use the coupon code OPAL15, OPAL15, if you'd like to save 15% off your order. And you also don't have to be a subscriber to their sister subscription in order to make a purchase. Don't forget, they also have a really special deal going on for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So that'll be going on through tomorrow, December 1st, if you're able to get in on that. And I do have the link down below to their shop. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy shopping at their site or if you picked up anything there in particular or anything else you want to say. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you all again real soon. Until next time, have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.